So, hello everyone, it's time for Blue Period, episode 2. I read episode 1, right? I love the sensei, great character, you know, like an actual grown-up, normal person for once in anime. Usually the senseis are kind of crazy, yeah. That was great, you know, I like the cute girl. I got like 10 comments saying that she has a PP, but, you know, like, is it Otokonoko? Probably. And I was thinking that last week, so I guess I've been spoiled, right, that the blonde chick has, you know, like a, she's a member, you know, she's like that. But, I don't know, I was thinking that, I was hoping that she was an Otokonoko. I was like, I don't want to say anything here, but I feel like that's what I'm coming to. Yeah. But I guess that's it. Because I had like a lot of comments that, and now some people removed them. I don't know. For this is spoiled. I put spoil now. But yeah, you know, that's the thing when you're doing YouTube and Twitch and all this stuff, right? You get spoiled on different stuff. If it's like a manga, right? This I don't see as a big spoiler, but it's sometimes you get like some really weird comments. But you do kind of learn to like not look at it when people are writing that stuff. Not look at this stuff, but like this character died episode 2. You're like, I don't think so. Yeah, so you kind of learn to just kind of ignore those comments anyway. And of course, I remove spoilers. No spoiler comments. But yeah, that's the only comments I remove, right, on my whole channel. I'm a very, you know, how say it, absolute freedom kind of guy, right? I believe you should be able to say whatever you want to someone, yeah. So I would never remove a comment just because of course they disagree with me. You almost look at my channel. I never remove a single comment that disagrees with me, right? But I do of course remove comments that are spoilers. When someone is like, this cat's gonna die in episode 3. Yeah, so that's the only thing I remove, right? But they aren't really like, what's gonna steal you? My worst, I have to say worst, but one thing that annoys me though, is when people aren't like necessarily directly spoiling, but let's say I am like an anime only, it depends on what so let's say I anime only say that. And I, you know, here's my theory, or I do a review, right? Like, oh, it's a good episode. I wonder if she's gonna betray him, right? And then the comment is like, you're wrong, you know, yeah, because of this reason. And I was like, okay, but like, you're not saying what's gonna happen, but by saying that this can't happen because of that thing or this power or whatever, you're like, yeah, but I don't know that. It's a spoiler too, and that's probably the most common spoiler you get, I think, on YouTube on Twitch and so on. People are kind of like denying your ideas of reflection, right? You haven't, of course, seen what's gonna happen. So, but anyway, yeah, I got like probably 10 comments, and I probably didn't remove them all. They were saying that you know, the cute girl is not, it has a special equipment, I suppose, of Blue Period. Yeah, she doesn't have a period. Yeah, I guess so. But anyway, let's watch the episode. So 3, 2, 1, and go. But I will say though, I have your opening, yeah. But I will say I'm not that upset or whatever about that thing. Yeah, I mean, I love Otokonokos. It's my favorite kind of best girl. So I don't, in that sense, I'm happy about it. And yeah, it's not like a big thing. I kind of did expect her to have us that stuff. So I'm not like, you know, it's not like a big deal. It's not the same thing. For example, I remember all the people thought about this too. So in Promised Neverland, there was one person, like one, you know, douche. They went around and like every reviewer, reactor, whatever, right? And wrote like, this is a traitor, yeah, because it's a trait to Promised Neverland, yeah. And this person wrote like everyone, because I heard it from other people on, you know, other in the community as well. But to say person like everyone, but yeah, they spoiled it, made sure to spoil on every possible channel who was a traitor. Like those people say it's too, right? You're like, holy shit, man. But usually I kind of just ignore that. Yeah, I don't know. You learn to just trust it. But anyway, opening was pretty good. Nothing like particularly. It just looks nice, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Like the opening is, it just looks nice. You know, he's walking. You see the blue sky, of course. It's like, yeah. Oh, here we go. The angel, of course, because it's the first painting. Is all right. That makes sense. The angel appears there. And okay, we didn't see the angel with her wings. We didn't see actually the angel, but we saw wings, and I suppose that's the angel's wings from, of course, the first painting. But here we go. I really like the sensei. Yeah, great character. Oh, there she is, the cute boy girl, something. She was there on time, I guess. Yeah, we didn't see that episode. I guess he was hiding there, listening in. I was like, oh, cute boy, wanna join? I guess so. Yeah, because she was kind of soldering it last episode, right? But here we go. He's gonna find his dream, being a painter or artist or whatever you call it. But I need money though, so he's very casual. I mean, I don't want to do anything, but I do need money, so I guess I'm gonna do like something in my life. Yeah, it's like kind of like that, right? It's like, oh, I don't really care, but I guess money is good to have. But this is a very anime. I feel this is a very Japanese thing, that they're so concerned about the teenagers' future dreams. Yeah, this is freaking best sensei. He's like, boy, come here, yeah. Here we go. It's gonna join there, of course, you know. It's time for him to join. I like that guy, like, what is he joining for? He's a douchebag! Yes! And everyone's like, I don't want him in my club. This bad boy, yeah. Okay, these girls are not happy joining. Of course they aren't. He's the kind of the delinquent. Yeah, he's a delinquent. He's a Yankee kind of character, right? So they're all afraid of him. And also, they're mostly girls, like a typical art school. They're mostly females. They're very typical high school. But you know, I would argue this has to be kind of easy to write as a manga artist. Because sometimes I feel the manga artist, like, okay, I'm into bicycling. I'm gonna do a bicycle anime, right? Or manga, whatever, yeah. And you might be into it, it's easy for you. But I do feel you have to reach that somehow. But this feels like, if you're a manga artist, you probably went to some, at least you studied by yourself, or you went to an art school. So they're basically explaining what they learned at art school. I mean, I think it's a good anime, but I'm just saying it has to be somewhat easier for the author to be like, well, this is what my sensei told me when I was in school, right? Of course, they can rearrange it or whatever, but you know, he's a bad boy, right? Because the girls are gonna be like, what is he doing here for? Yeah, super annoying, tough guy. Kinda, right? Japanese tough guy. But yeah, it has to be easy though for them to teach the road. But anyway, yeah, he's gonna have a talent right for it, I suppose. Was this Sensei giving his own pen here? One little. Yeah, it looks like a. I wonder how about all the classmates, or not classmates, but what's it called? Group? I don't know what it's called. After school classmates. Clubmates, I guess. It's clubmates. I wonder how much they're gonna matter, like the other girls. I don't know, I guess it's gonna be like side characters, kinda. Is that another thing or something? Sense is obviously gonna be very important. Yeah, she's kind of a center character, clearly. Yeah, she's all like, yeah, let's go. She's very centric character, clearly. Yeah. Do the apple man. He's like, can I make it blue somehow? He's like, a blue apple. Then he would be like, whoa, yeah, this apple that speaks to me. And of course the senpai, she's the cute girl, you know, the nice senpai, yeah, she's like in trance though. She's super serious, yeah, scary looking girl when she draws. She's super deadly serious with her art style. Yeah, he's like, whoa. Like, she's like. I like that she's turned into that. Yeah, she goes like Ultra Instinct. Like, I didn't scare her though. Like, why is she completely like? She looks like she's just yeah. But I feel they are very different then. With the other, you know, his other, I guess, centric character, she's more like, yeah. The other one is more technical. I feel like. Where the senpai is like just like the feeling, she's like ultra instinct arting, and the other person is more like technical. He of course is just like a noob. He doesn't do it with that. And then the older classmates, I guess, are just kind of like noobs. I suppose they're talentless hacks. I guess those other ones, the ones that are angry at him, they're probably just like losers. I guess. Hopefully they're gonna have some other people to draw, right? I can imagine, but it's anime. I imagine next episode it's gonna be the senpai's like, yes, draw me, you know, yeah. I expect it to be that she's gonna like show her oppas and they're gonna draw her, right? They're like, it's gonna happen. Come on, it's gonna happen. It's an anime. They're gonna have to do nude painting. Come on, they're gonna have to do it. Look at it, yeah, dude, see, it's she, yeah, be shonen. See, why are you saying that? No, but seriously though, that's probably gonna happen, right? They're probably gonna have one of the ladies because it's like art class, right? That's why all the boys go to art class because they're hoping for that model, and it's gonna be like an ugly old man doing it. I like how water in the bathroom in anime is always like a kind of weird slime liquid. Yeah, it's like, wait, why is the water green for anime? Why is it green for? Come on, water in the bathtub isn't green. It's still water, that's transparent, what I heard. But, you know, in anime it always turns into like water is blue or is green or pink or something when they're in the shower. Yeah, it doesn't really... It's like stanch green color. Okay, so maybe Mom is gonna be happy now. He's trying to do something, but I feel Mom is just worried. He's like, but look at this. He's gonna find his paintings now and be like, whoa, my son is doing something seriously for once. My son has a hobby. Yeah. Maybe? I feel like Mom is worried for good reasons. It's the cute best girl. Sensei looks very proud. Look at that asset. Very nice. The Sundra scene was great though. Yeah. Oh, this guy did it! I hate it! Yeah, no! Oh yeah, for that man, I think it's not my close today. I'm thinking, damn it, yeah. No. For that man. This is definitely a love story it's making, certainly. So he's getting all serious, right? Let's see what he can do, what he can produce. Yeah, taking photos of the city, studying how it looks, collecting images, yeah, looking at his window. He likes the color blue, of course. He wants the sky, right? Blue and green. Maybe some purple of that. I just recently finally watched what's it called in English? Oh my god. Fish and Tiger, yeah. Sora, Fish Tiger. What's it called again? Sora no... Oh my god, it's good. But the girl in the wheelchair, it escapes me now. Holy shit, man. But she likes blue painting at this. Here we go. Now maybe Mom is gonna be happy now, right? He's like, oh, my son can do pineapples? Look at that Marco guy. Yeah, look at that. Mom's gonna be all proud of him. It's gonna be sweet here. Mom's getting all proud. It's a kitty. Yeah, Mom's all like, beautiful. So yeah, no. So actually, no, Mom is gonna be all proud. That's nice, yeah. Kitty, yeah. Mom is all like, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, nice, like a figure. Yeah, some anime figure there. So we need an art school that someone is like, I want to do anime figures, yeah. Someone has to be like, I want to do sexy anime figures, yeah. There we go. This would be me. I would be like, anime, Sensei, can I do like big op-eyed figurines? She's like, I guess. Yeah, modern statues. Can I make my own, you know? Yeah, like my mother does that. And that's some kind of Iron Maiden or something. Yeah, that's kind of weird. But I love that someone is spending time doing like figurines, yeah, like it's in art school, right? It's gonna spend time doing the good stuff. Exactly. A bitch after all with an anime with big op eyes. Of course he wants to impress his senpai, right? The cuddly senpai. Come on. Ultra instinct senpai, so I call her. He's like a super serious artist. That figure is huge too. It's like my red. Yeah, it's like a half a meter or something. That figurine looks massive on table there. It's very good. Someone really spent the time doing that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. This is how art school should be, man. Learn to do actual valuable skills. Like you can sell it, right? Yeah, merchandise it. I wonder if he's joking. I mean, it's probably actually more. You can probably make more money making figurines than making art today, unless if you're a really good artist. But I mean, if you're like a mediocre artist, but if you're a mediocre, you know, up-by figurine maker, yeah, that probably makes money. So it's like I'm genuinely think that makes more money to sell figurines that you make yourself than making like random art that no one cares about. You know, unless if you're in a Picasso, right? Picasso, that's not a way. But yeah. See, this is clearly a love story. It'll turn into a love story. We all know it. I wonder what it will lead to, though. I'm telling you that, yeah, this is not like, I said more in the report, but still, I'm just saying here briefly, but my time is like, what will this lead to, though? That it's not confident anymore, kinda, yeah, like, it's kinda like, I don't know, maybe it's interesting. We need some art tournament, like in Nagatoro, yeah, we need like to fight the senpai art or something. We need like the battle of the artists or something. But I guess he has his mom though. That's some kind of storyline going on there, but senpai! Cute, cuddly senpai. She seems like a very... yeah. Look at her. She's just a soft senpai. Fluffy senpai, that's what I feel with her. But of course she's a successful artist. Yeah, of course senpai is successful, of course. That was kind of cute how the rest of like, oh, you did it, senpai. He's like, you're great honor, senpai. I like how he's kind of like, well, how should I react to this? He's like, honor, yes, senpai. Yeah, Gambara, senpai. He's more like, you know, he's like, I don't have to react to this thing. I am proud of senpai. Yeah, a little more stiff there. Everyone. But see, yeah, mom is all happy now, right? Making his mother's proud again. Gotta make your mommy proud, man. Very important. Very important. This episode was focused on that, honestly. I think the real story episode is about making mom proud, right? And also worried here, of course. What his mom is thinking. Maybe another speech from senpai can motivate him. Maybe. Her scrapbook is probably perfect. No, but it's perfect. But I wonder though, where is this going, right? I think she's so fluffy, honestly. So that nice senpai, you know. She's so wholesome. Yeah, she's just so wholesome. I don't know. She's just like, hey, so yeah, like, I don't know. She feels so calm and innocent. Reminds me of Hinita, I suppose. Yeah. Not hit it, no, only that. Megumin, perhaps. Yeah. Yeah, she got that Megumin over. Look at her, so wholesome. Yeah, oh, thank you. Yeah, she's so like, oh, thank you. Yeah, it makes me happy. Yeah, like it's very. Yeah, Yankee. I actually call him Yankee there. Yeah, straight up like a Yankee like you, liking my art. That's nice. Yeah, Yankee and his wholesome senpai. Yeah. No, but it's very wholesome now. She's like, oh, so happy you like my art, and she sits there with him and talks to him. Very calm, relaxing voice, right? Just like, yeah, you know, it's fun having a Yankee guy that likes me. Yeah, it's the, yeah. You want my art here? Look at this, you know. Look at this, like, you want one? Yeah, it's like, gives out her her art. She's very serious, of course, when it comes to her. Becoming an artist, right? She's very good though. She's clearly like a kind of genius artist girl. See? She's so nice. Oh, you want my help? Of course. Yeah. Oh, I see. Kyo-hai-chan, yeah. This is adorable. It's not adorable little like recipe to have here. That me? No, he's trying to draw mommy. He's failing though. He's trying to draw mommy, right? Yeah, you know, her assets are clearly too flat there. Exactly. It's really give her that her curves. But it's like two different stories here. It's one about making mommy proud, and the other one is about him and senpai having some kind of kuhai senpai romance / I don't know, mentorship or something. But yeah, see, it's mostly about making mommy cry, right? It's more about breaking his mom here in wholesomeness. Yeah, I realize he's a bad son. He's been a bad boy. It's a nice scene. Nice. If it's too fast almost, but yeah. But yeah, so it's what I keep saying, right? This is the essence of the episode. Definitely. It's gonna make a better art of his mom though. Yeah. I was kind of waiting for that scene, honestly, right? I was waiting for him to make mommy cry there. So now senpai is leaving. Oh my god! Who's gonna teach him all the badass stuff now then? Yeah! Without his senpai, his mentor. Or who's gonna teach him stuff now then? She's like his star, right? Man. Senpai's already leaving here. Yeah, see, a Gambare leather. Some kind of love leather. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a romance leather to senpai. It's basically a love letter. So he gets at his mom, right? Yeah. See. Gave the same to his mother, so it's basically a love letter. Yeah, see? It's basically a love letter to his senpai though. Or saying that he mommies her. Who knows? But yeah, bad boy turned into a nice, wholesome son here. And that's the end of the anime! That could be the last episode. And that's it! Final episode, yeah, like he became a good boy in the end. And now his mommy likes him and his senpai likes him, and you know, we don't need to see more of the anime. They kind of resolves the rest of the anime, right? There's no point anymore to watch it anymore. Yeah, I'm just kidding, of course. I kid. Some people take serious now, because I was taking serious when I do the jokes. But yeah, that was good. I kind of waited for that kind of moment, right? When he's like making his mom proud. I kind of felt where they were going with it. As I mentioned earlier briefly, I don't think there is a Black Clover this week. I can't find it. I guess it isn't. So, I did watch this Dead You Meet Girl, but it was like 2 minutes long, so I was like, whatever. It basically starts immediately. It actually looks pretty nice, Dead You Meet Girl. But then it ends immediately when it's out the water comes. So, whatever. I might review it when the anime is over. So next thing, subscribers over. Of course, next thing is Macadamia. Tomorrow we're gonna read Macadamia. That's the next thing really. Here, and then of course Mushoku Tensei coming on Sunday. I'm looking forward to a lot, of course. That's my, my big thing, right? Oh, it's more after that. Oh, sorry. Well, okay, not really. They're standing in queue too. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess they're not Comic Con. No, but that's a kind of art. I guess. I'm just to say, because Yaya, of course, still ongoing. I love Yaya. She's really good. I love that show. Freaking good show. Very, very good show. I love Yaya. So that's still going. That's basically it only tomorrow, honestly. Yeah. I mean, my Academia course. We're going to read like a lot of Academia tomorrow. That's going to be a lot. But otherwise, it isn't much anime yet on Saturdays. But I think next week, we are going to have... Next week, more animes are going to start, right? But yeah, Dead You Meet Girl like 2 minutes, so I don't care about that. I think the Paladin, is that Saturdays? Yeah, straight no Paladin. Saturdays, on Fridays we have Visual Prison, some kind of yaoi something. I did watch an other show, but it was pretty good earlier today. But anyway, My Academia tomorrow. But let's talk about some more shonen. Making your mom cry, man. Breaks his mom down, So yeah, she slaves in the kitchen, she started crying, and it was nice. It was nice. Getting mom and so on, and also got senpai to cry, right? Losing his mentor there, and I guess Sonna gonna have his, his love interest, his true love interest left, right? Yeah, the tomboy, so to speak, is gonna be left there to, rival / seduce him, right? But anyway, let's talk about it. So yeah. I think it was pretty good. He clearly, is a Yankee, right? He's sort of last week, I love Yankees. And then he gets kind of, pacified, I suppose, last episode, right? And today, then, we even had somebody like, oh, a Yankee liking my art. That means he even called them Yankee. Sometimes they call them delinquents, the Furuko. Sometimes they use that word for it, even though they look like Yankees, right? And they call it something else, bad boys or what. They kind of use different words, right? Yankee, of course, is kind of the word. For the type of, the kind of the blonde hair, so on, yeah. The Yankees. But I will say this thing, in many animes, sometimes the character looks like a Yankee, right? Looks like a Yankee, talks like a Yankee, and so on. But the actual character won't call them Yankees. They might call them, like bad boys or, criminals. So they might use different terms, right? Actually, of course, but she actually strictly called him like a bad Yankee. She was like, oh, you're a Yankee. And I was happy, I was happy that a Yankee liked my art. That made me, feel warm or something. Yeah, just that made me feel, happy. So she was like straight up, he's calling him like a Yankee bad boy. So there was like a very specific there, more than how it usually is, honestly. But anyway, and then of course mom has been worried. But it comes back to mom though. I think what I mean is that usually, I use the word Yankee a lot. I mean, people use the word Indian and so on. But again, in anime, they don't actually use it that much for some characters. But I think that's because when you use the word Yankee, it sounds much more like I said, it's more formal from a language standpoint, right? It's more formal. If I call you a bad boy, you're a bad boy. If I call you a Yankee, you're like a bad boy, and very specifically a bad boy. So I think that's why they don't always use it, because they're like, I don't want to put you in this like, specific title, right? But here she was like, you're a Yankee, you're a bad boy, you're a real bad boy, drinking, smoking, you're a true Yankee. And of course, Mom is all sad and crying, right? And all worried about him again because he's a Yankee, yeah. So I think that's how it connects, right? And she was like, senpai, even though she liked it like a thought, right? She kind of, I would say insult him, but she was kind of like more directly calling him, like a low-life criminal kind of title on it, right? In how she said it. So context matters, right? But anyway, I mean, it's come back to what Mom is feeling, right? Mom is also super worried that her son is this like Yankee criminal, Yakuza, kind of coming into that, right? Yeah, like she's like friends gonna become a Yakuza, right? Kind of. So, of course, she's all crying here, and she finds Martin. He's like, oh, Kitty, he's all this great and so on. But I will say this thing though, that's probably next episode, but I don't really feel the anime has any like purpose, right? That's what I heard. Doesn't really have any purpose right now, though. I do think that's very fair to say. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, like, since he kind of resolved his mother's issues now, that she is proud of him, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, Mom, I really was a bad son and everything. So the main character grows a lot, I feel, in 2 episodes, which is, like, good, but also arguably a little too fast, almost, for me. It's like a redemption story going on speedrun. I don't necessarily think it's bad, but I will say I think it's almost too fast. And I'm the guy who complained about like One Piece being too slow paced, which it really is an anime, whatever. But honestly, maybe that's why I feel like what's happening. Here is so issue 2 episode. It should be like a season arc, But I do feel honestly, this has nothing to do with like whatever Black Clover episode or whatever, where they clearly have slower pacing in the anime, right? I do think this fat a little too fast in my opinion, in the sense that. Episode 1, he's a Yankee bad boy, right? He's just like, drinking, smoking, small petty crime, kind of thing. Oh, yeah, kind of that. And then he finds the senpai's art. He falls in love with art. And then in episode 2 already, he's become like this goody guy that is like, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm gonna be a better son. I'm gonna be better at the home. I'm so sorry. Yeah, isn't that like almost like a heel flip here? Even though we do see him grow, though. I'm not saying the episode didn't show his growth pattern. And then senpai, of course, leaves school. So this clearly, episode 1 and 2 here are, of course, over a lot of time, right? Yeah, it's like a year, right? Well, I don't know exactly how long it is, but that's what I mean. Episode 1 and 2 is actually taking place over quite a long period of time, or basically most episode 2. Then it seems almost like a time skip, right? I mean, it's more than one time, like more than one time skip, and I guess that isn't really clear here. I think honestly, that how much time have you jumped from him crying to his mom. For him drawing his mom, right, from him talking to senpai and so on. Yeah, how much time has passed between each interaction? That to me is very defined. So it feels a little like too quick. But I guess given that actually like a year has passed or something, or roughly a year has passed, it actually does make sense. But that's what I mean. It doesn't really like. I don't feel the anime really like portray that the time moved that much. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just kind of like interrupting. Assuming that roughly a year has passed, so it's been like a lot of time, and of course, senpai's been training him, right? And it was cute, yeah. When they having this little, he's very wholesome, yeah. And she's like training him, and then it comes to Mom crying. But that's what I mean. Like, is this scene the day before he cries to his mother, or is it like a year before, right? Yeah, it feels like it's a few months before at least. Again, I am not sure, honestly. Maybe I just missed an episode. But maybe the manga has more detail here. But I feel like it's like very quickly went over like a year. So roughly a year passed in an episode here, right? But they haven't really explained that in, I feel, like coherent way how much time passed. It's basically the end of the episode we see senpai quitting, she's finishing school, right? They're getting her diploma. Then you kind of understand. Then you kind of clearly see that, okay, this much time has passed. But during the episode, it isn't really clear. So it feels very quick how they're resolving his mother issues, right? His mom issues in the sense. Yeah, they resolve very quickly. So I think it's fine, but it felt a little almost underwhelming because they were building up this like drama with his mom, and then it's just finished immediately in the same episode. Basically, yeah, because in the beginning of the episode, Mom's finding his painting, and I guess a point I'm making, I suppose, is that it would be interesting if Mom was like seeing this for maybe more than one episode, right? And like, is he doing art now? You know, and she's like, you know, mystified by her son suddenly being an artist, and he doesn't directly talk to her about it. And we might see how she's trying to figure out, and he might be a little embarrassed about it or something. I think there could have been more storyline here. I guess that's what I think, honestly, that I feel. I mean, the episode was fine, but I'm just like a little bit. I'm a little bit like, why isn't this like a scene here? He's telling his mother is an artist, right? That feels like a typical storyline that he's like, oh, mom, I'm doing art now. He's gonna hide it from his mother, and then a few months later, you know, he might talk about whatever. But I mean, it could have been like a few episodes of his mother being worried what he's doing right, him being a little ashamed of being an artist, it's too girly or whatever, and hiding it from his mom, right? Or something, I don't know. I honestly I think that's been a good, great story. I'm saying that something like that, this is how kind of, it feels that this is how it starts, kind of, right? Like she's finding his painting when he's sleeping, and it's like, oh, he's doing art, right? Why hasn't they told me that? Yeah, and she's kind of confused about it, right? And I feel that could have been worth a little bit on. So this is the scene, and the next scene with mom, he's crying to her, telling her she's the best mom ever, and he loves her, and she's like, oh, I'm crying too, yeah. So, I don't know, I just feel they kind of like resolved this, like this is starting off a plot point, and then it's resolved immediately in some episode, where I felt that they probably should have been, you know, like, dragged out a bit, I guess. It should be like, I don't want to, and it's not the same thing as having fast or slow pacing. It's not the same thing as having like too quick or, yeah, it's not the same thing as having too quick or too slow pacing. It's not really about the pacing itself. I guess some with the pacing, but I don't think really it's pacing. I think it's more like you have this storyline you're setting up, right? But then you immediately resolve, you know, the sad storyline so quickly that I barely has thought about it. Right? You know what I mean? I'm just gonna guess this. This is a manga. I'm gonna guess this thing. You can, you know, correct me in the comments or whatever. Because I haven't read the manga, right? I'm gonna guess this thing. I don't think it is one chapter in the manga. I guess this is probably more than one chapter in the manga. So it feels a little more like a time skip right between him and his mother. I'm not going to read the manga now, but I'm almost considering it to compare. But I will guess this is not the same episode. I will guess it is sometime in between, right? And because of that reason, it feels a little more also meaningful, I guess. More like this is something that is happening over the years. We understand he's been conflicted about this thing, and we can kind of interpret that his mom has been finding his paintings and wonder what he's doing and so on the side. And then he finally confronts his mother and tells her the truth, he's an artist now, and he wants his mom to be proud. She's all crying, and she's so happy and so on, right? I guess something like that is happening, but it feels like, it almost feels like one day happened, right? It almost feels like she jumps there, he talks to senpai a bit, senpai's all kawaii, and then the very next day he's telling mom everything, and everything is perfect. He's already mastered art or something. And then suddenly senpai is leaving school. Yeah, and then senpai is suddenly leaving school. And the thing is, yeah, and then suddenly senpai's out. She's out. She's out, baby. I don't know. I sound very negative now, but no, I like the episode in general. I just feel it. I don't think it's fair to call it pacing. It's not really pacing, even though it's somewhat of pacing issue. But I don't really think that's the issue. I just feel like I feel like two plot points, two major plot arcs, kinda, that are resolved in the second episode. It feels like, I guess, this is finishing all the main plot points. But anyway, but I am definitely interested in seeing this episode, because I wonder where they're gonna go now. It felt like him and his rival girlfriend slash whatever she is, you know, yeah, kind of thing. I felt that they were going into like some kind of like, let's go in here, right? It's like a comic or whatever, yeah. So I guess next episode is gonna be a little more shonen, I guess. They're gonna like fight people, like, you know, Soma style. I don't know, but I mean, I'm imagining it's becoming a little more combative, honestly. Not that I need it. I'm like, not that I need it to be like a fighting anime, but I'm just thinking that this episode here has sort of conflict. Everyone's just nice to each other, they're just, you know, wholesome and happy. Which some animes can be, right? But I just kind of expect this anime, because it's like shonen tag and so on, I expect it to be a little more conflictual focused, right? Than for example, something like I don't know, New Game, where they used to like actually have a conflict in New Game too, I suppose. But but you know, something like New Game or Camp or something, where they all is like, oh, I'm happy, woo, yeah, let's make a campfire together, best friends for life, you know, yeah. It's not like there's no conflict, you're just happy, right? I mean, it's sane and drama school. Honestly, yeah. I don't know. It definitely feels like episode 3 has to set up some kind of major adversary of sort. If that is just becoming rich, if that is becoming famous, if it's just defeating his rival, if it's just becoming, you know, recognized, if it's being bullied, whatever, I don't care. I'm just saying that is definitely lacking in 1 and 2 here. I feel now, because they resolved the mom storyline, right? Yeah. So, and senpai post 2. So they need to set up some kind of bigger plot point, something that is like that has to last for, you know, for at least 5-6 episodes, something like that. That's probably what I feel is lacking. I think episode 1 is really good. Episode 2 is good too, but it definitely is lacking some kind of overarching premise here, which I feel it's gonna be in episode 3. Given how it ends in episode 2, I definitely feel like the next episode is gonna have some kind of yeah, I feel the next episode that's when we're gonna get the overarching story, right? This is they're gonna enter this place. This is gonna be like, now it's gonna be like a fight, or, you know, tournament arc, or probably like an art competition, something like that. So that's probably like when next episode is gonna be when they kind of start some major event. Right? But anyway, guys, so episode 1. I'll see you guys with Macadamia tomorrow, which I haven't decided exactly how much I'm gonna read. But my plan is to read basically season 5, right? And since I used to see the anime, I am probably gonna quickly read through it until I get to the good parts, I suppose. Because I am still gonna start at the beginning of the field with the school and the training camp. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna of course compare it and so on. So I think people just wanna see basically my take on it after I compare it, right? Like with reading it. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly read through it. I'll say quickly in the sense that I'm probably gonna be quick in the beginning, because I don't think I'm that interested in rereading in detail this like training camp thing. But the next arc, the villain arc, that obviously I'm gonna read very in detail. But I'm gonna slow down a bit, yeah. But I think that probably the first 10 or so chapters probably kind of speed read almost, right? Then because it's basically what I'm interested in is My Academia season 5 part 2, right? Basically, that's what I really want to get into, right? The part 1 thing, I think it's gonna be similar, very similar probably. So there's more the next part I'm interested in the whole conflict between that's part where I really want to read and actually thinking about it. But I haven't decided. We're gonna read it tomorrow, but I haven't decided how many chapters I'm gonna read actually. But I'll probably read for a few hours tomorrow, maybe 2 hours, and see how far I get, right? And of course, I review it and so on. Kind of like I did with Black Clover. As I read in Black Clover, I read like 10-20 chapters a week, and until I got back to and I guess it's the last point here when it comes to My Academia. So next live stream, My Academia, and yeah, perhaps I will just keep reading it, right? Maybe. I do kind of like being an anime only. Makes the anime be more enjoyable, makes it be more exciting. But obviously, I think, as everyone knows, the latest anime season was very bad. It wasn't. I don't think it's terrible. I think people are really like overplaying how bad it is. I don't think it's that bad, but it clearly felt like a massively worse than the previous season. Yeah, I didn't hate it at all. I always feel it was definitely not as good as the previous seasons. You could argue that the manga and anime is getting worse or whatever, but I think, just from like an anime standpoint, the quality, the pace, the filler is worse in every regard. So that's where I'm getting a little bit like, I kind of just want to read it. But anyway, see you guys and have a great day.